If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God's for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw, Bill, was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Colts! In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fields on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice return that time. Gets back, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Justin Fields, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Troy Anderson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Christian Watson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going for the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Fields with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Let's go. Go, Jack. Go, Jack.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here. A back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's going going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That'll be complete to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. Throwing again is Fields. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Carlson able to put this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Fields. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds.
Touchdown, Saints! Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On 2nd and 12, Jones escaping the pressure right. This throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One play action, Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap, Fields dancing to his left. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Fields to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, that's caught by Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. In motion left goes Smith. Now Jones. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. O.J. Howard. 57 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Patterson on the out route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.